Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a junk journal that I made for my daughter, and it is considered, I guess, an interactive junk journal, or more like a journal with prompts in it so that she can open up to any page that she wants and then kind of do what's instructed on that page. I picked up a lot of the different ephemera and different things that I want to put in this junk journal. I picked it up at a antique store. This is an old pattern, and I did get a bunch of them. I think I got about 6 of them. They were selling them really good. It was like 2 for $1 or something like that. And they had the outside, kind of envelope of the pattern and the pattern itself, which I use a lot throughout this journal. This one I did cut out the actual pattern envelope, I guess you would say, itself. Other ones I ended up copying them so that I didn't have to cut out the original pattern, but then I can use them for other projects as well, as I made a couple of different copies. And so here I'm just doing some, I think it's kind of called fussy cut. I'm really not sure. I must be videoing. I'm doing probably a shorts for this. As a content creator, you're always thinking of different ways you can film and what you have to film for shorts and for long videos. So it's a never-ending process. But here I am kind of fussy cutting these ladies that were on the pattern, and I will use that within the journal. So I'm pretty much right now just kind of gathering all the materials that I want to use and figuring out what I want to put on each page of the book. So again, I'm just sorting through all my things. I have a lot of ephemera from Tim Holtz and things that I printed off from Graphics Fairy and other things. So here I'm trying to figure out what I want to do as far as the cover goes. This is actually a drop cloth that I had cut up for another project, and I'm figuring out the size that I want for this cover for the book. And I do a flip through later so that you can see every page that I did, and I do read off the journal prompts. And if you're interested, I will have a link below if you are interested in printing off a copy of the journal prompts in case you want to use them for your own journal. And here I am just cutting out a piece for the spine. I thought I had video on the actual putting the junk journal together with all the different sections in them. I'm drawing a blank at what they're called. There is a specific name for each section of the journal. I'm totally drawing a blank. Anyway, but I thought I had a video on the process of creating this journal, and I don't have that video. So here I am. This is some lace that I picked up at the same antique store. They had an awesome sale going on, so I picked up a lot of goodies from that sale. And then just kind of figuring out what I want to do. I have a button that's going to keep this closed, and I'm just using my fabric tack right now to tack this on. So this is another piece of, it is a drop cloth. I'm pretty sure it's a drop cloth, or I don't know. Anyway, it's a piece of material that I have. It's a little lighter than the drop cloth I just used. And I'm cutting this out to put it on top, and you'll see in a minute what I'm going to do with it. I do want to apologize for my voice. I'm getting over this virus that I've had for over a month, so it makes my voice a little gruff. Now I'm just playing around what I want to put on the cover of this journal cover, and I just grabbed some lace here and I'm going to glue that on, and then I'm going to kind of put some pieces together of different ephemera and different sewing, since this is like a sewing theme, different things related to sewing. And I'm going to go ahead and glue these on, and then I will go over with it I'm going to put it through the sewing machine just so that I can have some stitching on it to give it a little bit, a little bit of uniqueness, and it'll also help to keep the items on the cover, help them to stick on. So as you watch this, you can see kind of what my thought process is, and everybody's different at how they're creative or how they come to make the things that they make. I like to kind of lay everything out and just what looks good to me. And you can see I'm sitting here and I kind of wiggle my fingers and try and figure out, oh, well, I like this, well, I like that. So you just kind of have to put things down and see what you like and just go from there. There's really, especially with junk journals, there's really no wrong decision. If something doesn't work out, you could tear it out or rip it off, or you leave it and nobody will really know because it's a junk journal. So it's just a collage of things that you like, and that's what your style is. That's what your style is. So you just go for it and have some fun with it and be creative. So here I am just running a random stitch through the cover here. Just kind of going whatever direction I want to go in and give it a little bit of a unique design on top. And like I said earlier, it'll help hold these pieces in a little bit better. But I just thought it turned out really cute. Just gives it a little unique stitching on it, and it turns out really good. And I do have to say, this little sewing machine, I paid $20 for it at a garage sale, and it's really good for these small projects because I'm not a big sewer and I don't always have big sewing projects going on. So here I'm just taking these buttons and I'm going to glue those on the cover as well. I do have to say I had a lot of fun creating this cover. As I said earlier, I was going for a sewing theme throughout this whole journal. So it was fun just to pick different things from, they had to do with sewing and put them on the cover. So I'm not going to give away too much here as far as how I've decorated each page and what's on it, because I do a flip through at the end. So, and again, I'm not showing you every single page that I am decorating. There are 3 signatures, that's what they're called. There are 3 signatures in this junk journal, and I used an old Happy Planner, if anybody's familiar with that. It's a planner, as it sounds like. I kind of just rip the pages on the inside out. I ripped the inside pages out and then put these signatures in. And because I wanted something a little bit sturdy for the journal, and so that's what I ended up using. And it's also a little bit flexible because this will get fuller as I go ahead and decorate each page with different ephemera, and of course the guided journal prompts that are in here as well. So when I do the flip through of the journal, my voice sounds a little different because I'm using the camera mic and not doing a voiceover on it. So the back of the journal kind of ended in a flat line, I guess you could say. I didn't like how it looked, so I grabbed the lace that I had used and cut off the other rounded end of it to put on the back. All right, so here is the flip through of the junk journal that I made for my daughter, and it has a sewing theme. I have a bunch of patterns that in here that I cut out, patterns that I got at a vintage store, and actually a lot of them I copied them so I didn't have to use the original pattern, but I have some pattern paper, and the cover I sewed some of this trim on here and different elements and ephemera. And this is all lace that I used. I got the lace also at a antique store, and I put a button on here. I did have to just put this piece here on, so because I really wasn't sure what I was going to do as far as the cover and how to close it up, but that's how it opens. And this is actually the a happy planner. I took all the pages out and from the inside, and that's what I was going to use it, or that's what I used it for. So I'm just going to do a flip through. This is a junk journal that has journal prompts in it and various things that she could do, because sometimes you open a journal and you just don't know what you want to say, or what you want to write down, or what you want to do. So this is the first page, and just it says thoughts that whisper to my heart. So different things that I have from like Tim Holtz and other ephemera that I have collected. Again, this one. So this is grab a paintbrush, wet it, and brush it over the flowers. So this is watercolor pencil that I stamped this flower stamp on here and then colored it in with watercolor pencil. And here's a little paintbrush, so she can just dip it in water and just do a little bit of watercoloring. And there's a couple more spots in here where she can do the same thing. And then this is where she could store the paintbrush. This one says list 6 things you are grateful for, and she can open this up. And hopefully this didn't stick in here, which it feels like it did. Let me see if I can get it up. Here we go. So right here is just a little card that was coffee stained, and she can list 6 things that she's grateful for. And the nice thing about this journal too is that you can just open up to any page that you want and start there. You don't have to go page to page to page. And then this is just has a little sticker that says, tell me where the unicorn is. So this is just some ephemera and some fun stuff on there. This one says open and decorate. So in this one, this little pocket, there's different things in here that she can glue on to these pages and decorate as she wants. So like I said, it's trying to make it interactive and fun. You don't have to put a whole lot of thought into it. This write the lyrics to your favorite song. And then this is just a little tag. And then this one is a day in the life. So print a selfie, attach receipts. What did you eat? What did you do? So she does have a little printer that she can print little pictures off of her iPhone. So she could have that in there. And then this is draw a picture of a new breed of animal, name it, and what annoying and loving characteristics it has. So that's something fun. She can use her imagination for that. This one is what were the trends when you were 10? So list in marker. Just trying to give other things that you can use to mark or to write in here besides a pen. Describe your perfect vacation. Where would you go? Who would you take? What would you do? What would you eat? So again, this opens up. So this is here. She can write it here. She can write it here. Put that back in. And then this opens up. And there's another little thing that she can write on. There's a lady in here. So that's that page. And then this one, it says doodle, draw, 10 flowers in pencil. Give them Disney character names. So this is watercolor paper. So she could use a watercolor pencil or whatever. Colored pencils, markers, whatever. I did leave a few pages just for whatever she may want to put in there. This is a word search. Oh, this lady's kind of messed up. Let me fix her. Her foot's not sticking on there. So this is crossword. Word search. It says 2,000 cartoon females. And so this just came out of a cheap book I got at the Dollar Tree. And then I sprayed it with the, this is a distress, but what is this? Ink spray. That's what it's called. Sprayed that with ink spray. Here it says, write about a person who plays an important role in your life and explain what makes him or her so special. And then this can either just slide out or you could do that. If you had a magical power, what would you like it to be and why? Uh-oh, that's sticky. Oh, here. I tried to keep this open so that it would dry without sticking to everything. But a little sticky. That's okay. This one is, what is the best thing you've ever eaten? Describe in great detail so someone else could imagine how it would taste and what it would look like. Here's another word search. This one's Chicago. She's currently living in Chicago, going to school. Another blank page should do what you want, a couple of those. And this one is, it's another decorate this. So I have this little plastic plastic baggie. And you just open this up. And, oops, it's not staying on. I did glue that. I'm not going to have that on there, but because it's plastic, it didn't stay on. So she can take those things out of there and decorate this page. And then this one says list 7 things you're grateful for. And then this is the next section. I forget what those are called. Another word search. What did you do today? Write 20 words that start with R. Just something fun to get your brain working. 3 fun facts about butterflies. That's there. And then paint. So this one is the same thing. She can take this little paintbrush here, wet it, and just go over the watercolor pencil. What is your dream job? What is your favorite dish to make? I'm going to glue that down a little bit better. It won't stick to the other page. Describe your most memorable soccer game. She does play soccer. And then another couple of blank pages, and then this is from a sewing book that I found, which was pretty cool, vintage sewing book. So then here's another thing I stamped, and then I colored it with watercolor pencils. And then this one, this is another decorate page. So there's a bunch of stickers in here. This is a little corner pocket you can put right there, and a bunch of other things in here, which I don't know why I didn't really clip these together. They're kind of hard to get out. So that's fun. And then this is something that my mom, her grandmother, wrote. And so it says, your grandma wrote this down. What does this mean to you? So I'm going to let her read that, and she can journal that. There's another word search. Make a list of 10 affirmations that will lift your mood. What do you value most in relationships? Trust, respect, sense of humor, etc. So I thought that would be fun. This has a little, I just cut out the feet and the legs. I thought that was fun. Write down your ultimate way to relax. And then here's another watercolor. And then this is embroidery, cross stitch, embroidery, I don't know, is it the same thing? This is from Sherwood Forest Creations. I found her on TikTok, and these are like little patches that she can embroider, and she can put in the book, she can put on her clothes. This comes with instructions and all the material that she needs. I have the hoop. Obviously I'm not going to have the hoop in here because it's kind of thick, so I will just give that to her on the side. There's another one that she can paint. Lady in a dress. This one is stuck a little bit. Good thing I'm going through this, because that would have been like, why won't it come out? I think it's supposed to, because it's got, I'm pretty sure I wrote something on here. I'm going to get my ruler in there and see if I can loosen that up. Don't want to rip the page. Oops, I think I just did. I'm just going to peek in here and see if I did right. No, I wrote nothing on there. Oh yeah, I did. It says name 10 places you would love to see. Oh, I think I'm getting it. It's going to be a little crinkled, but it's a junk journal, so I can't. There we go. No, that's not too bad. So yeah, that says name 10 places you would love to see. And then she can do that, you know, here. She can put a piece of paper here and do that, or just put it right here. Oh, there's another one that got stuck. There we go. Describe your dream vacation. Write about a road trip you would love to take. There's another watercolor she could do. What does love mean to you? How do you recognize it in a relationship? What boundaries could you set in your relationships to safeguard your own well-being? What is a memory that always makes you smile? And again, these are, I copied these from the patterns that I had and cut the ladies out. And then these are just from a vintage sewing book that I found. Who is the person you would like to travel with the most, and why? If you could go back in time, where would you go? Name a challenge you have overcome and how it helped you to grow. What would you do if you were granted 3 wishes? What 5 things are you grateful for this week? Add some more items to your bucket list. If you don't have a bucket list, start one. What is the most exhilarating thing that has happened to you this year? What do you appreciate most about your personality? Write your day in bullet points. What do you most want your children or future children to learn from you? And that's it. So that will hopefully give her something to do on days that she's bored. And I thought that it turned out really cute. I really think she'll appreciate it. It took me a little while, just because I had some stops and starts with it, but for the most time, I don't know, I honestly couldn't tell you how long it took me to make this, but yeah. So this is the interactive journal that I made for my daughter, and I hope she loves it. So I will have in the description, I will have a link to, if you want those journal questions, if you want the journal prompts, I will have a link to it where you can get a printout of it for yourself if you're interested in that. So thanks for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this little flip through of my daughter's interactive journal, and have a DIY day.